Sheriff Barber's office.
Yes, this is Valerie Haythorne. One of my employees did not show up for work this afternoon, which is totally uncharacteristic of her. I'm out of her house now. I just went in her home because I'm so worried about her. There is blood everywhere.
My family was murdered by him. I had once witnessed all the evil acts that the killer committed against my loved ones. He tortured, assaulted, raped everyone, and I was one of those victims. I saw nothing but blood and tears, a severe mental crisis. It's a heart-wrenching story that seemed to be beneath hell and impossible to overcome. If you do not have enough courage, quickly skip through this video. The following story will be quite horrifying. This is my story at 13 years old. I am Sarah Maynard, 13 years old, the only survivor of a horrific nightmare. Everything started on the day my family disappeared, a day I will never forget. Our home that I once loved, where my family and I shared happiness, was now only a terrifying bloody scene. Hoffman, the murderer, invaded our home like a demon. He thrust us into terror, step by step annihilating my family. Even when I was kidnapped, amidst the fear and confusion, I still tried to envision the face of our attacker. But the image was too horrifying to recollect. The police quickly concentrated on the investigation. They attempted to seek any possible leads, from neighbors' stories to evidence at the scene. However, the task became more challenging when they found out that the murderer had used motor oil to erase any potential evidence. Just after 48 hours, a breakthrough happened. The police discovered a Toyota Yaris in a Walmart parking lot. The security manager confirmed the car belonged to a suspicious man. But the question was, how many Toyota Yaris are there in Knox County? This opened a new path for the investigation. As the police inspected a second house related to the case, they were met with chaos. Bags of belongings were scattered everywhere, creating a disordered scene. Yet amidst the chaos, they noticed a strangely positioned wardrobe. This sparked curiosity, and they decided to investigate further. When they moved the wardrobe, they discovered something astonishing. Sarah was found alive. This rescue brought new hope to the investigation, but there was still much more to discover. I narrated my terrifying escape, how I saw traces of my family's blood, and the absence of my brother Cody. Valerie Hoffman, a person who cared for me, noticed my absence and tried to make contact. When she received no answer, she decided to call the police. The police responded promptly to Valerie's call, initiating a search while the community was feeling uneasy. They searched everywhere, from surrounding fields to residential areas, hoping to find any sign or clue that might lead to me. During the investigation, they uncovered the truth about my family's disappearance. Hoffman confessed to murdering them and hiding their bodies. He led the police to where he had dumped the bodies, inside an old tree in the forest. Hoffman was convicted of numerous charges, including assault, kidnapping, falsifying evidence, and desecration of a corpse. However, through a plea deal, he avoided the death penalty and instead received a life sentence without the possibility of parole. I, the survivor, had to face the aftermath of the tragedy. Despite this, I did not allow myself to become a victim. I found the strength to rebuild my life, support other victims, and raise awareness about surviving trauma. I established a victim support fund, aiding organizations that provide assistance to those in need. I also worked closely with the police, especially the K-9 unit, to honor the dogs that helped save me. Life after the tragedy was not easy, but I overcame the pain and fear to find peace. In this process, I encountered God in how He helped me overcome challenges. I felt warmth and comfort from Him, and He led me to a new path in life. With God's help, I found the strength to overcome the pain and continue living. I understood that I am not just a victim, but also a survivor, a victor. I used my story to encourage others to overcome their pain and find peace and happiness. If you are going through pain or fear, remember that you are not alone. God is always with you, and He will help you overcome all difficulties. Don't hesitate to seek help, and always believe that you can overcome any challenges.